Hey folks, and welcome to CarStarz' 10 sexy facts about the hot chick 79 Countach in the 1981 film, The Cannonball Run. Fact number 1. There was only one 1979 Lamborghini Countach LP400S used throughout the film. This car was one of only a few of the very first Countaches to be imported into the United States, and one of only 105 built that year. Fact number 2. This Countach is powered by a screaming 375 horsepower V12 engine, sending the power to a stout 5-speed manual gearbox. The only changes made to the car for the movie was the custom 12 exhaust tips, a couple extra but non-functional gauges, and of course multiple extra long CB antennas as well. Fact number 3. At the time of its release, the Countach LP400S was the fastest production car in the world. During an age when triple-digit speeds were a mere pipe dream for the majority of the vehicles on the road, the LP400S nearing a 200 mph top speed was simply mind-blowing to all who heard about it. The Countach stole the cover shot of most automotive magazines of its day for sure. Fact number 4. The Cannonball Run Countach was the first Lamborghini Countach to star in a major Hollywood movie. The first time that most Americans ever even saw a Countach in action on film or otherwise was in the Cannonball Run movie. This was because, for us US folks anyways, before that, Countaches were only seen and talked about in car magazines only. The Countach literally set the worldwide supercar craze into motion and made Lamborghini a household name. Fact number 5. The Cannonball Run Countach has had 3 different owners over the years, the first being Terry Bernice, who bought it right off the boat, so to speak. Then, Ron Rice, founder of Hawaiian Tropic Sun Care products, actually purchased the car with cash directly from Terry while on the set for the movie. And then the current owner, Jeff Ippoliti, bought the Countach directly from Ron over 20 years later. Fact number 6. This particular Countach actually killed off the real Cannonball race permanently. Although many fans of the movie may still be unaware today, the Cannonball Run is based on a real event that was actually hosted by Brock Yates that began a full decade before the movie was released. However, the inspiration and namesake of the event dates all the way back to the 1920s to a man named Irwin Cannonball Baker, who was known for setting coast-to-coast records multiple times in both cars and on motorcycles. Fast forward to 1971, Brock Yates, in protest of the anti-car establishment at the time, started up a modern interpretation of setting coast-to-coast records via a car race from New York to Los Angeles, with a select group of invited competitors that eventually became referred to as the Cannonball. The real Cannonball continued on sporadically over the next 8 years, until Yates' friend Terry showed him his new purchase, which was this exact brand new black 79 Countach, a car that could nearly hit the 200 mph mark, and which Terry was intending to use in the next Cannonball race. It was at this moment that Yates decided to permanently discontinue the Cannonball race, as he knew it was getting out of hand and too dangerous with cars that fast now available on the market. After that, he turned his attention to help get the Cannonball Run movie production started instead. Fact number 7. Lamborghini Countaches have become exceptionally high-value collector cars over the last decade or so in particular. Most expensive Countach to sell at auction to date was this pristine 1975 LP400 Scorpio that sold at a Greenwich auction in 2014 for a hefty $1.21 million. Fact number 8. After a couple of decades of thorough use by its previous owner, the car was pretty rough around the edges, so Jeff commissioned a meticulous 2-year full restoration in the early 2010s, returning the Countach back to exactly as seen in the Cannonball Run movie. Jeff has always been a huge fan of the Cannonball Run movie ever since he first saw it as a teenager, and especially admired the Countach in particular, but he never thought he would actually own the exact car from the movie, so having the car return to its former on-screen new condition was critical to him. Fact number 9. In 2021, the Cannonball Run Countach was inducted into the National Historic Vehicle Register, and shortly after was put on display at the National Mall in DC for a week. Fact number 10. Jeff still cherishes the Cannonball Run Countach as much today as he did the day he bought it from Ron over a decade ago, and shares the joy with others as often as possible. He does so by showing the car annually at the exotic car display for the Make-A-Wish rally to help raise funds for kids with life-threatening health situations. Well, there you have it, folks. Thanks for watching, and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you like what you saw here. You guys are all great. See you next time.